If you actually understand basic math, well, you ought to be able to solve this problem pretty easily without the aid of a calculator. Okay, so what is the question? Well, we're looking for the average of 3 squared, 4 squared, and 5 squared. And the only rule here is no calculators. All right, so if you think you know the answer, go ahead and put that into the comment section. I'm going to walk through the complete solution here in just 1 second. But before I do, let me tell you who I am. My name is John, and I have been teaching math for decades. And if you need help in learning math, make sure to check out my math help program. You can find a link to it in the description of this video. Okay, now we can't solve this problem unless we understand what the average is. And I think most people actually do understand the average. And there is another name that we talk about in mathematics that is the same thing as the average, and that is the mean. So if you ever hear the word or run into the word mean in terms of mathematics, it means the average. Okay, so what is the average? Well, the average is something we use in basic statistics. And when we're given a set of data, a set of numbers, let's use this simple example here, 1, 3, and 5, well, we can calculate something called the average. How do we actually calculate the average? Well, what we need to do is add up all the numbers in our set of data and then divide by the number of numbers we have. All right, so we have 1, 3, and 5, so we have 1, 2, 3 numbers. So what we're going to do is add them up. We're going to find the sum of these numbers. That's going to be 1 plus 3 plus 5. And because we have 3 numbers, we're going to divide by 3. Okay, so 1 plus 3 plus 5, of course, is 9. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. And so therefore, 3 would be the average of this set of data right here, 1, 3, and 5. Okay, now again, most people are probably saying, hey, Mr. YouTube Math Man, this is easy stuff. I understand this. Well, that is fantastic, because if you understand the average, well, you ought to be able to solve this problem right here, which of course is our question. All right, so we're looking for the average of 3 squared, 4 squared, and 5 squared. Well, we can't calculate the average just quite yet because we have these powers here. So the first thing that we need to do is evaluate these powers so we can actually see the values that we need to find the average of. So the first here is 3 squared. So 3 squared is what? Well, that's 3 times 3, or 9. So when we're dealing with powers and exponents, this little number up here is called the exponent, and this number down here is called the base. And so what we're saying here is take this number and multiply it by itself 2 times. So that would be 3 times 3, which of course would be 9. But just to kind of quickly review, what if we had 2 to the 3rd power, right? So what would this mean? It means take this number here, 2, and multiply it by itself 3 times. So that's 2 times 2 times 2, which of course is 8. Okay, so 4 squared is what? Well, that's 4 times 4, or 16. And then 5 squared is 5 times 5, which of course is 25. Okay, so now again, we're not using a calculator here. What we need to do is calculate the average of these 3 numbers. So if you want to pause the video and put your answer into the comment section, now that you understand the average, that would be fantastic. But let's go ahead and take a look at how this is done. Before we continue on, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to like and subscribe. That really does help me out. And again, if you need help in math, make sure to check out my math help program. You can find a link to it in the description of this video. All right, so our question here is we want to find the average of these numbers, but these numbers are expressed in powers. But what we did was fix up each of these powers and express them in their actual values. So what we really want to do here is find the average of 9, 16, and 25. Okay, so again, we're not going to be using a calculator here, but this is not too difficult. We can actually handle this. So we're going to take 9 and add it to 16, and then add it to 25, and then divide by what? Well, we have 1, 2, 3 numbers. Okay, so 9 plus 16 plus 25 is 50. So 50 divided by 3 would be our average, right? But here is the deal. We can't leave our answer like this. We want to calculate an actual value. So we need to take 50 and divide it by 3. So we need to do some old school long division. So again, put your calculator away and see how much basic math you remember. So hopefully you remember how to do long division by hand, but if you forgot, well, I'm going to go through the procedure right now. Alright, so we're trying to take this 50 and divide it by 3. So what we need to ask ourselves is, can 3 go into 5? Yes, 3 can go into 5 one time. So we're going to put a 1 right here above the 5. Now the next thing that we're going to do is take this 1 and multiply it by 3. So 1 times 3, of course, is 3. And then we're going to subtract. Alright, so 5 minus 3 is 2. Now we're going to ask ourselves, can 3 go into 2? Well, 3 cannot go into 2, so what we're going to do is drop down this 0. So now we're going to ask ourselves, can 3 go into 20? Alright, so let's kind of pick up the problem right here. As you can see, I already kind of did the work. So can 3 go into 20? Yes. How many times? 6 times, right? So we're going to put a 6 right here. So 6 times 3 is what? That is 18. So we're going to subtract 18 from 20, and our answer will be 2. So then we ask ourselves, can 3 go into 2? No, 3 cannot go into 2, and we have no more digits to drop down. So this is our remainder. So we don't want to express our final answer with this remainder. We want to write it as a mixed number fraction. So how do we do that? Well, the answer is 16 2/3. Okay, so what you're going to do is write 16, and of course this is the number that we got right here. Now our remainder is 2, and we were dividing by 3. So what we're going to do is put our 2 right here, which is the remainder, and then we have our 3 right there. So our final answer is 16 2/3. Now many of you out there forgot how to do basic division, and no big deal because you're so used to using your calculators. Now if you got this right, well, that is fantastic. I definitely have to give you a nice little happy face and an A+. But if you're saying, hey, Mr. YouTube Math Man, I definitely could use a review in basic mathematics. Well, I got 2 courses for you that you can check out. Matter of fact, the links will be in the description. The first is my Math Foundations course, and the next is my Math Skills Rebuilder course. And in my Math Foundations course, it's a fast review of basic math, and that would include fractions, decimals, how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, things that we're doing here in this problem. And I also cover additional topics in basic mathematics. Now, if you want to learn more than basic math, well, you got to check out my Math Skills Rebuilder. There I cover basic math, algebra, geometry, and some basic probability and statistics. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if that's the case, make sure to like and subscribe. And with all that being said, I definitely wish you all the best in your math adventures. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.